I wish I existed for me.
Yeah.
When I was coming up.
Yep.
That wasn't how the world was structured. There was no internet like that.
Yeah.
And what you got was what was on television, and nobody like me was on TV.
Dude, thanks for doing this.
Of course.
Preaching to you, you've changed my life. You changed the world. This event's because of you. What's going on is because of you. I just want to say thank you so much. This is surreal.
That means a lot to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, dude, at your level, what motivates you and keeps you going?
Pretty much the same stuff that always has. You know, it's funny. I don't really feel, when you say I'm aware of what level, I know what my career has been,
Right.
but it's crazy. Inside, it's kind of pretty much the same game, which is I like what I do. I want to do shit that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'd like it to work, but I'm not crippled by it not. I'm still incredibly patient.
Yeah.
You know, which I think is a big core.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, when I think about people who are truly pure, I use this term purebred.
Yeah.
Like an artist who just could give a shit about being a starving artist and not being successful. They just couldn't function if they weren't waking up and doing art. Or a stay-at-home parent, right? Both traditionally the way we think about moms, but even much more often now how we think about dads. Like, I just really couldn't do anything besides raise this child or these children. A fireman, a teacher, you know, a pilot. I just think there's a lot of people in the world who found their spot, and they're not doing it for any other reason, but it's genuinely their hobby, the thing they would do if there was nothing else at play. And I think that's rare in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I think most people get into entrepreneurship for the money. I really believe that.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm glad that I'm in that small 20, 30, 40%, whatever the number is, that at this level, it's the same stuff. Like, I just want to play my game. I want to build. And at this point, the only difference now is, oh, I have this gift of communication, and let me tell the people that are coming up, I wish I existed for me.
Yeah.
When I was coming up.
Yep.
That wasn't how the world was structured. There was no internet like that.
Yeah.
And what you got was what was on television, and nobody like me was on TV. And so the only new addition to being at this level is the sense of responsibility to over communicate what I see, what I know, and recognize not everyone's like me, but hopefully things that I'm talking about, some of it resonates or becomes something. You know, a lot of times I think about putting out content that allows someone to say, that's not me, I don't want to do that. So that's where I'm at.
The organicness and realness just stays with you regardless of the level, huh? You just, it's all
Yeah,
there.
because
It's
I'm not
pure.
because I'm not attached to it. I don't
Right.
think I'm special because I'm good at building businesses.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm special because people ask me for selfies at the airport. You know, I just don't think I'm better than. That's how I see the world, though. I don't think money and fame changes people. I think it exposes their truth. And so, yeah, I think more people now know that I'm a good dude.
Tell me about your new book real quick. Where'd it come from? What's it about?
Yeah, so I'm writing a new book right now. That'll be out next year called Day Trading Attention. And, you know, that is really the most tactical book I can write, because the only thing I've been doing exceptionally well, and I'm comfortable saying that in the last 17 years, is I know where the attention of the consumer is, and I know how to create for it. So when I see, you know, youngsters like in the background here, like clicks come up the game, I think, man, I did a full-fledged 30, 40-minute show on YouTube in 2006.
Incredible.
How old were you in 2006?
1.
He was 1, right? So, and even today, people are surprised. They're like, you can do that for a living? That's real? Think about how early we are, and yet I was doing it so whether it was YouTube in 06, or whether it was launching a website in 1996, or Google AdWords, or email marketing, or when I was yelling 7 years ago, Musical.ly is gonna be the next big thing,
Yeah.
which obviously became TikTok when it was merged. That's my knack.
Got it.
And what I'm really good at is understanding what you should not spend money on, TV commercials, billboards, or what you should spend money on. Super Bowl commercials, not TV commercials. Billboards when they have 2 months of free inventory because they're switching, and you can buy a billboard for $1,000 instead of 14,000.
Right.
You know, understanding the nuances of a thumbnail, the copy, the first 3 seconds, why carousels work on LinkedIn right now, long form, what hashtags, what time to post, the science of the art of making videos like this, written words, audio. That is what I do. I day trade attention across all platforms. And I feel like every decade or so, I have enough data that I think I can be overvaluable to everyone. The first time was Jab, 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 Right Hook. And that book really helped a lot of people. I get minimum 5 or 10 inquiries or positive comments about a book I wrote 10 years ago. Thank you for writing this. It started my career. I'm the CMO of this new brand because I read this in college.
Yeah.
And I think I have the update for that, and that's day trading attention. So that's what I'm working on. It's not done yet, but it'll be out next year.
Is AI the next big thing? Is that it? Is that the next launch?
Yeah, I mean, AI is big.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's funny to say it's the next big thing. I mean, this is something they've been working on since
It's here, but
1958.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is how technology works. Like, I think it was Carnegie Mellon or MIT, I don't remember who, but the self-driving car was like, there was one that worked in 1986. It just takes time for this shit. Like cell phones, right? Like super rich people had them in the 80s in Dallas.
I remember.
You know, and so stuff takes longer, but to the question, yes, do I think that AI has hit a tipping point with ChatGPT?
Right.
And now people are digging in and people are realizing, and it's exponential.
It's alive.
And it's big.
Yep.
It's big. It's going to change everything and nothing. And here's what I mean by that. The search engine changed everything. We didn't have to go to the library. We didn't have to go to the yellow pages. We didn't have to go to dictionaries. But it disrupted some industries. All those salespeople that sold yellow pages, they got fucked.
Yeah, totally.
But it's not like I think what's confusing people with AI is everyone thinks like a robot's gonna take their job tomorrow. And it's gonna be a lot longer before the robots win.
Got it. How close are the Jets for you, man?
Yeah, it's a funny game. Like every time I make substantial strides, I feel like the valuation of these football teams keeps going up. So honestly, you know, the answer is I'm probably closer than I've ever been. But chasing something like that silly, that goes back to the first question. I think somehow at like 10, 11 years old, I feel like I was tapped into my soul without realizing it. And I created this dream that really was perfect for me because it allowed me to play what I love doing every day for the rest of my life. So to answer your question, you know, I'd like to be in striking distance in 20 years.
Nice.
I'm not looking to, you know, I'm not looking to make a move because I'm chasing it so hard that actually throws me off the course. And look, I could do everything right. I could actually be crazy for the next 20 years and achieve a level of wealth that would allow me to be able to buy it. And the Johnson family may never sell it.
Right.
And it may never happen. Or I may get sick before that. Or God forbid they get sick next week and have to sell it tomorrow and I'm not ready.
Yep.
I'm not in control of almost everything other than the wealth creation.
Yeah.
And so that's what I focus on, and it's fun chasing them.
Good, man. Well, don't tell my Dallas friends, but I'm a Jets fan now.
I like it.
Appreciate you,
Mike.
Mike.
Thank you, brother.
Let's go do this, brother. Appreciate
Let's do
it.
it.
Thank
Happy
you.
to do it. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.